How's it going? My name's Lane, this is Leo, I am the One-Legged Drifter. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do some messing around with my clutch system. Anyone's probably seen previous videos or not, but I have had a piece machined out, didn't work out so well, and I've been playing with different master cylinder sizes to basically get the best working clutch system I can, and I just keep improving until I can find a combination that I really like. So far it's working well, it's just not at the level that I want it. I can go drive, do the things I want, you know, yada yada, but still needs that little bit of extra. What, buddy? What? So today I'm going to be messing around with that, and I'll show y'all kind of the ins and outs of my clutch system, how it all works, and kind of how I go about bleeding the clutch itself, because it's kind of a pain in the ass if you've never done it, especially because it's a T56 clutch and master on master cylinder, so they're always a pain to bleed. Yeah, and I'll just show you about kind of how it all goes together and work from there. Okay, so I went ahead and pulled my seat out, just to give myself a little bit better room here, and so I can kind of show and explain what's going on with my clutch system and how it works. So we'll start from here. Yeah, I got a light in here, so hopefully it'll help. Clutch lever, that one's kind of disconnected. Run back over here, which come back here. If you come back here and look, this is where the cable runs to, connects to here. This arm pulls in, which actuates this piston right here, which is this guy, which is a hydraulic booster, and that booster actuates and pushes on the master to the clutch. Pretty simple, and then the line runs back over that way. This is the hydro booster. This is the accumulator. This is the pump that runs the booster, and that's the reservoir. And then, for all intents and purposes, I also have a cooler. At one point, because I do live in Texas, it gets really hot, and it heated up the brake fluid and I lost all my clutch. So in efforts to ever prevent that ever happening to again, put a nice little cooler in there. I have a fan on it which is not connected. Haven't really found that I needed it. Right now I have a 1-inch master cylinder on it, which is the biggest size I can put on the size for the bolt pattern that I have for the adapter plate. So these are the other two master cylinders. They're pretty standard. Willwood 0.75 and 6.25. So those are the two sizes, and then in there right now guy is a 1-inch. So I was playing with the hydraulics and seeing what the different sizes was going to do to the clutch system itself. The bigger size made it much harder to engage, but made the stroke much shorter. So opposite direction, when you went smaller, it made it much easier, but you lost stroke in being able to push the clutch, which is important because of how the system is set up. So today what I'm going to try is this guy right here. What this is a different way of actuating everything. Two bearings sit on that. This is where the clutch cables go, and this is for the adjustment purposes. That bolts onto this main plate right here, which removes this assembly and the arm that attaches to it, replacing it with this. This allows me to get, I think it was 72 different adjustments out of the system itself to try to play with the geometry to get. I'm trying to improve upon the stroke that you have to pull the clutch lever in. So right now, as you can see, it's set out there pretty far. If I were to stick my hand out, you can kind of judge and understand for where that is. You can still pull it in and everything like that. It's not heavy to pull in, so it doesn't really make that much of a difference. But what does make a difference because of the stroke right here is shifting. It takes a lot longer to pull this in, shift, and let out. Say if it were about right here, where it's just ta-da, ta-da. And that's kind of what my goal is. I'm trying to bring this lever closer to here to shift better and quicker. The last time I tried the newly machined out piece, it didn't work. I put it on the fastest ratio that I could setting on here, and it was extremely hard to pull in. Go figure, because you're changing the geometry in such a way that it adds more load onto it. So in my findings with the master cylinder sizes, which I kind of already knew about, I'm going to step down from the 1 inch and go to the 0.625, which is the smallest master that I have. It's going to make it extremely easy to push in from that point using that one. And I'm hoping with the corrected geometry that it will all kind of work in unison and go from there. I'm not sure how it's going to work out, so we're just going to try and play. What I have been using is the standard 0.75 with the current configuration, and it's been working great. Haven't really had any problems other than the fact that I just want to be able to shift better. And quicker. The search for perfection is endless, right? I guess I didn't really film the rest of it. My camera died, but it's all hooked up. I'm gonna go test drive and see what it does. Okay, so I went for a drive, and correction, I tried to go for a drive. I couldn't even get the clutch to go in with the 0.265 size master cylinder after like furiously trying to get it let out and everything. I just kind of lost track of filming and stuff like that. So I'm back to the standard 0.75. Car's working fine, but hilariously enough, as this thing always goes, this car was sitting for about 7 months when I was out in Colorado and stuff like that, and never got used. So all in all, I got about 1.5 years out of my accumulator, which just died. So unfortunately, I cannot do anything else really to get realistically test it until I get my new accumulator in, which will be a couple days. So on that note, that's the end of this video. I guess until the next installment of my hand clutch videos, if y'all find this interesting. I've been working a long time on this thing, so I'm going to try to kind of bring more of light of what I'm doing, make more sense, because there's a lot of people that are curious, and hopefully at some point I'm going to be able to sell these things to people, and that's what I really would like to do, just because I have so much time in this that I'd feel bad trying to let someone else do this. It's taken so much time. It'd be so much more fun for someone to just buy it and jump in and drive. Like, I would love to see that with other amputees like myself, and possibly paraplegics, and who knows. Like, it could be used for a number of things. So until next video, thank you for watching, and please hit that like and subscribe button. As every other channel, you know, it makes me feel a little bit better about making these videos. So see y'all next time. Peace.